Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to One Last Time. Welcome back to ISS Vanguard. Episode 15 maybe? 15 I think. This might be episode 15. As always, if you watch this video all the way through, let me know at the end of the comments. It really does mean a huge amount. If this is your first ISS Vanguard video on the channel, please go and check out the playlist in the description below, which will show you episode 1 and 2 and 3 and so on. We are playing through the whole thing. We are, I want to say probably just over halfway, but I'm not really sure. We're up to objective 8, which is we are trying to complete the production of the visitor's rift that might lead us down a path. But we've also got this secondary objective, which is go and locate the craft world. And we've got a few things to do. Install our bridge cards. We have a new bridge card, which is B05, which is, this is a travel card, so it goes in over here. And these are the coordinates to the aggregator's world. So if we want to go there, we can. We are getting our command tokens. Have I already done that? We should have 3. I presume I've already done it. Otherwise, why would I have that many? There's only 1 left, so it doesn't really matter, right? We don't get anything from morale. We've got our 6 from here. If we have 3 or less success, we've got more than that, so we don't need to worry about that. I think that's everything we need to do there. Check situation. So we have 1 situation that we did not resolve last time, which is here. Lose 1 success and move this card to the awaiting envelope, or each crew member, and then we go to the each section loses 1 crew member. We're just going to lose 1 success. We're okay with that. We've got quite a lot. We'll take 1 out of this little bag and we'll put it back here, and this goes back to the awaiting envelope. No, this goes back to the awaiting envelope. Oh yeah, how do we get rid of this when solved? Guessing I can just go to the situation room and solve this, right? So I'm going to put this here, but we have dealt with this one for now, right? So that's that. Check situations, reveal new situations. Okay, what have we got for new situations then? We have 3 we're getting here. We have claustrophobia. Madness creeps into people's minds when they are confined in narrow corridors of a spaceship for too long. Lower morale and shuffle this card into the possible situations. Shuffle this card into possible situations when solved. Okay. Here's another one. We have food shortages. Well, now we've done this one before, right? We know that this is incorrect. This should say shuffle it back into the this situation cannot be solved. It should say shuffle it back into the possible situations. We can solve it by just doing it straight up front, and then we can put it back into the situations. We need to solve that one, otherwise we lose 2 energy. And this last one is unfinished business. Small investigations and cases are accumulating at a frightening pace. Security has to spend a full week solving them all at once. Lower morale and shuffle this card. When solved, if morale is medium or high, take 1 crew member from resting crew into the corresponding section player's hand. Shuffle this card into possible situations. I think we've only got 1 person in there. So, I mean, it would be nice to have them because I think they're quite a high level. But, okay, these go back in here. Let's do those. And we've got our 4 situations to deal with, unfortunately. Is it 4? Yeah, 4. Okay. So there are possible situations. Prepare the planetary scanner. Now I did print out a little map here. I'm not sure how much you're going to be able to see on this, but we are currently here in this section here. We probably want to go to Mu Libre because we're waiting to do other bits and pieces with our production. So it's going to cost us 2 energy to move there. We'll have a look in the book, see if there's anything that it tells us otherwise. So we are currently on GJ 164. For us to move, you can see at the top there, page 16, 2 energy. We only have to pay 1 of those, so that's this page here. So let's assume we paid 1 energy to travel there. So that's that done. We don't need any special abilities to do that. Just before we go, we could spend 6 energy to get 2 mineral discoveries. Just before we do that as well, admiring the expanding dying star is both terrifying and thrilling. The experience to think that the sun will die, that our sun will die in only 1 billion years. I mean, that seems like a long time, to be fair. Okay, so we've done this. We can come here. Let's not spend 6 energy. Well, we could spend 6 energy, but not spend that. It's going to cost none to land, but let's assume we need 3 at least to figure out what we're going to do when we're there. So we'll just save that and put that down there. We've got 4 energy. 2 to discard 1 command token and draw 1 alien tech. Let's have a think about this. Situation room, barracks, production, research, and then the old diplomacy. That's the word. Okay, so we can maybe ignore that one. Here, make contact. Spend 1 energy to place planet card Mu Libre B in the awaiting envelope. Let's do that. We know we want to expand those things. So planet cards over here. We're looking for Mu Libre or whatever it's called. Here it is. Okay. So that is going in the awaiting envelopes. And we're going to be able to do something with that if we go sort that out. Okay, so that's that one. We've still got another 3, maybe 3. Assign 2 crew members to draw 1 microorganism discovery. 0. We could harvest additional power. Well, let's go and do that one first, because I get the feeling it's going to be a little bit scary for us. So we're going to 207. No energy. It says we could harvest additional power approaching the sun in the shadow of this planet, exposing our solar panels to furious powers while keeping the hull safely hidden. This is going to go wrong, right? Oh no, you may assign 3 crew members to gain 1 energy. I don't think I want to do that. So we've spent 1, we've got 3 left. Assign 2 crew members to draw a microorganism. We should do that. The question I've got is, what do I need to move our production forward, right? That's the real issue here. We want to move this forward, which is just an eyeball. Just an eyeball. But to move this forward, we need a load of stuff. So I'm just going to tuck. Let's just tuck you in here to save our space. And then we'll go through the rest of these things. So if we wanted to move this forward, we need a... Have we got any... We need you. Let me move this stupid map now I've printed out. Right. So we need you and a computer. No, these are going to move along anyway, right? So we need you and a computer. We've got you and an eyeball. Has anyone got an eyeball? I don't think we've got an eyeball, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go do some barrack stuff first, but we might be able to move you along. And if we can get another eyeball, we might be able to move you along. Okay, so we've got a plan at least. So with that being the case, where were we? We were back here. And we were spending 3 to assign 2 members to draw 1 microorganism. Okay, let's do you. And let's do you. Okay, these 2 are going in resting. And that means we are going here to gain 1 microorganism. Got to give them a shuffle. Okay, it is this, an ultra rare builder's genocide. Planetary exploration, you may discard this to gain 2 successes. Okay. Okay, that's in our gathered discovery, so that's all good. We're done here. We need landing guard. 12. Okay. Don't know why it took me so long to read that. Landing card 12. Here we go. Don't know if we've saved enough energy. Hold on. I've got to spend some energy, right? Where are my landing cards divider? Here. Okay. You go in there. This goes in the planetary scanner, which is somewhere up here. Okay, in our planetary scanner, it's going to cost us 1 energy. So we spent 3 to assign 2 crew members, right? So there you go. 1 energy to do the first one, which tells us landing, very dangerous landing, high Landra attributes advised. Well, that's bad news. The next one is 2. Let's take that. Important checks, computers, eyeballs and shields, and basics, and these 2 symbols. Okay, that's as much as we can do there, so we are done. We can close this. Tuck you over there. No, I'm just going to put a little star as to where we are now, so we can all tell where we are. We're over here. Okay, you go out of the way. You go out of the way. We are going to land in the future. All good. We turn this over. Now, makes sense to us to go to the barracks first to get some peeps, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend 1 command token to go to the barracks. Barracks is on page 16. Page 16 is here. So we can transfer crew members. Don't think I need to do that. We can train. You can assign a rank 3 to train recruits. For each assigned crew member, you may promote 1 rank 1 crew member of the same section to rank 2. Place both in the newly in the resting. Can't do that. Okay, draft new crew members. We can do that. So let's delve into our new recruits here, shall we? We need people with eyeballs, but you can see this is the whole list. So it might be easier said than done to find eyeballs in this big old pack. But here we go. We have Anne Beckman, record keeper. During a dice check, spend 1 to change charge to roll 1 from your spent pool and add it to your pool. I quite like that. Where would I put you if I was to have you? Maybe science. Okay, next we have Petra Sedelikova, a protector. When any crew member in your sector would gain an injury, spend 1 charge to discard it. I like that as well. You're likely to be maybe over here in engineering or science or security. Okay. We have Riku Hashimura, competent. Spend 1 charge to draw a chosen card from your discard pile. Not bad. Where would you go? I don't know, maybe over here somewhere. And then finally, Jia Seok. Oh no, we need 1 more as well. Trump card. Spend 1 charge to take 1 card of any rank from your section compartment to your hand. We only get 1 charge with you. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh, and then we've got Mishka Sala, which Masika Sala, sorry. Brute force. Spend 1 charge, then discard any number of cards to refresh. Well, we know we want people with eyeballs, so we're just going to take all of those and not worry too much if they're the best ones or not. So, okay. So we're gonna not take you because we've got a couple of you. So these are all red dice, unfortunately, but we've got some rank 1 sleeves. We know that because we lost a load of peeps. So rank 1 science. Let's put you in it. Okay, you're over there. We have rank 1 engineering. I guess the guy with the spanner, maybe. Riku, maybe it's you. There you go, congratulations. We have security. I think Petra is going in security. There we go. And then finally, a rank 1 recon. There you go. That's it. We go back to the ship book, wherever that is. Now I think we go deal with situations, right? So we're going to spend another one of these to go to the situation room, which was exactly where we were just a second ago. Okay. So I've got 4 situations to deal with. The first one I really want to solve is the food shortage one, because that gets it back into the potential situations. We know there's a typo on that one. Sorry, possible situations. Okay, then we've got a few. I'd quite like just to solve all of these. So a computer, I've got that here. An eyeball or a compass. Do I have a compass anywhere? No. So it'd have to be an eyeball, and we wanted the eyeballs for other stuff. I don't want to do this because it lowers morale. When solved, you may spend one crew member to raise morale. We definitely want to do that. Have we got strength somewhere? Yes. I'm going to assign you and we'll raise morale with you. Okay. So it's just you, an eyeball. Okay. Not great, but let's spend an eyeball, shall we? So when solved, if morale is high or medium, take one crew member. Okay, so we do this in order. So I'm going to tuck these over here. We'll tuck these down here. We are going to do this one first. So when solved, we can assign one crew member to raise morale. Shuffle this into potential situations. Great. So let's put you back in the potential situations. Or possible situations, that's that. Then if we do... we need to do this one. Hold on, I can then raise morale, right? Raise morale. So where is my morale card? We can bump up morale over here back to high, which is clearly what we want. Don't know how it's high. Everyone keeps dying. Next we have claustrophobia, which we're going to assign with the eyeball. So that goes in, you go in the resting crew, and that goes back in there, like so. And then we have this one, which is a computer. When solved, is morale is high. If morale is high, take one crew member from the resting crew into the corresponding section player's hand. We want the eyeball back, right? Perfect. I think that's it. And that goes back into the possible situations, and these all go back into the resting crew. Okay, situations dealt with. Love that. So we come back to our thing. The next thing we probably want to do is we should find out what you do. If I assign a level 1 or level 2, how many have I got? Sorry, a level 2 level 2s or 1 level 3. Can we see what this does? Are we allowed to look? Extremely isolationist and aquatic Librians who will not be easy to bargain with. I don't know if I'm allowed to look at the back of this card until we do it. Let's say no. But I do have one level. I do have 2 level 3s currently sitting here. I've got another level 3 over here. I could get rid of you. Maybe we do that. Let's go and do our what's in research. Have we got much in research? I don't really have the things to do this. I don't have much to move these forward. Let's have a look at my gathered discoveries before we actually go here. Again, I think I've got energy to go to all of them, but we want to do it in the right order. So I need rare alien tech. I've got an alien tech. Is it rare? No. Okay, so I can't do this one. I need 2 mineral discoveries. I've just got the 1. I need 2 microorganisms. I do have those. I need 2 live specimens. I've just got 1. And I need 2 strange flora. I've just got 1. So I can't move any of these forward. Okay. So that's that done. So let's assume that we're going to go to our production complex, spend 1 to go here. Oh, I did have some things to put in though, right? Just one thing to put in, which is a new research project. Would I have been able to research? 1 rare alien tech. No. Okay, so we're going to the production complex. There's gain new productions. There's nothing for us to put in here. Install productions. Progress current projects. The visitor's rift is getting closer. Okay, so that's that done. We've got 2 new projects that we've uncovered. So outpost improvements. Our away team provided an extensive list of upgrades that would significantly increase the capabilities of our planet-side outposts. It gives equipment. Okay. We have, when installed, this outpost expansion will help our teams rest and regain their strength during their mission. Tough mission. Move card E58. Expansion from the unavailable equipment to the armory. E58. These are so annoying, so tight in the back of this box. Right, okay. E58 we said. E58. Okay, E58 says expansion outpost upgrade. If there is an outpost token in your sector, place the expansion token in your sector. This counts as an action. Attach this card to the outpost so that you can see the bottom part. The outpost effect also applies to connected sectors. Could be big. Could be big. Okay, you're going in the armory. So that's the outpost improvements done. Didn't I have another one that I leveled up? What have I done with it? Over here. Miniaturized quantum computers, lander mods, facilities, upgrades, and equipment. Okay. We produced a new generation of versatile robots equipped with quantum computing units. Move the following to the awaiting envelope. A, 23 and 27. So these are lander mods. A23. It's a retriever bot. Just here it says, don't lose any discoveries doing evac. Move this mod to the awaiting envelope. Immediately go to liftoff. Okay, so there's a way of saving mods. Discoveries. A27. AI pilot assist. Okay, that gives us 2 thrusters, 2 heavy plating, and 1 navigation. That seems important based on what we've just been told about landing here. FO5, a facility upgrade. Where the heck do I find those? FO5. Facility upgrades. FO5. Production upgrade. These automated workers can be a significant help, but they don't always get it right. Once during a production complex resolution, you may choose up to 1 production project in the queue and roll a danger die. On a 3-prong result, you move the project 1 slot to the left. On any other result, you move the project 1 slot to the right. You can't use this effect with projects that have other projects left or right. Okay, that's pretty cool. That goes in the awaiting envelope. Move the following cards from unavailable equipment, E29 and E44. Okay, E29 is an assistant drone. Spend any dice, another crew member in any sector refreshes 1 die. Okay. And emergency data link. During a dice check, you may place this card in a roll pool of any crew member in your sector, including yourself. Add 1 spanner and 1 atom thingy to it. Okay, they're all fine. We've got so many of those, it's just difficult to keep track. It's difficult to look at all of the equipment, these are the ones, this is the equipment we've got unlocked, right? It's difficult to look at this and go, what's the best thing to take on this mission? Even if you've got the info, it's still difficult to figure it out. Okay. That's all of those done. Is that everything here? E23, E27, FO5, E29, A27 and A44. So that is that done. Right. Now we can spend people to help move these along. So we've got an eyeball. We've got a computer. The problem I've got is this eyeball over here. And we've got an atom. That is enough to move this along. The improved space lander. Okay, what about this? A compass and an eyeball. I don't think I have that. Now I do have a single eyeball here, so we'll get rid of these guys. And we'll put you 3 in resting crew, which is this one here. Okay, improved space ranger. Our basic lander is now woefully outdated. Using our newly researched technology, we can make a new flexible and universal baseline landing craft. A new lander, stage 1, flip it over. Our new Void Ranger offers a perfect balance of speed, capacity and protection. Open your ship book on page 19 hangar, remove the Space Ranger Lander card from the game, place the Void Ranger Lander in the basic slot, then return to your current step of reduction phase. Okay, so the hangar, which is here, we take out the Space Ranger. Oh, what a moment. And we're looking for the Void Ranger, right? The Void Ranger, okay. It's pretty good. So the Void Ranger allows us to, it's got 3 of everything apart from nav, which is 2, so it's 1 less than what we've got to begin with, but better than nothing. We've got 5 individual equipment and 3 vehicles, 7 supplies, 1 structural mod, 2 utility mods, but it does start a long way away from the landing. This did say remove remove the basic and swap it with this, right? So this goes in here. Okay, so that's that done. That goes back in your completed section, and then we go back to the advanced biome. Okay, we could move this. We can't move this along because we don't have a compass. We could move this one more down. No, we can't. Yes, we can. I'm going to use you to move this one space further down. We've still got people in all sections, so you go out of here and into here. But I can't do another one, unfortunately, because the only eyeball I've got is the one scientist that we have left, so I can't move that along. Guess you're coming on the journey with us. Can't move any of these. They all require eyeballs, so we should have spent one of these. So the last thing I think we're going to do is go to the last page of the book, right? An embassy. Adding new planets. Take all connected combat cards out of the awaiting envelope. Insert each so they... that's not the one. Insert each so they're showing the contacted. So I'm going to tuck you into 8 down here. And then send envoys. You may send someone to do this. I think I'm going to. I'm going to send Aidan Oliver. He can ignore danger dice. The only other person I could send is Samath, who we really like, or Jesse, who we really like. But I feel like it's going to be worth it, right? I'm going to get rid of you, Aidan. You're out of here. So send an envoy. To do so, choose a contact planet. Then you must remove from the game the available crew member. Meet the rank requirement. So we just need a level 3. Return the rank sleeve. Okay, we're doing it. I've made the official decision that Aidan Oliver is out of here. Good work, Aidan. You did everything you could do for us. Right. Mu Libre. What we got on the back? Our relationship with the Librians could be described as tense, but it doesn't prevent successful trade cooperation. Their seabed is abundant with minerals. Discard 2 chosen discoveries to gain 1 mineral discovery. Okay, well that's our last one of those. Do I want to discard 2 chosen discoveries to get a mineral? Maybe. But we need all of them, right? I'm going to say no. It's not that useful, but at least it gives us a way of swapping some of these things around, right? So we're getting those. That's that done. We are done here. We go to the next step, which is our prepare our launcher thingy. So install new landers. We've done that. Install lander mods. We've got a load, so we're going to have to get rid of some. Now we know you're a 111. You're a 2 and 1 and that individually. You're pretty good, so you'll go there. You're better than that one, so why wouldn't you go there? Okay. So we'll remove this one from the game because that's just 1 across the board. You could go in down here. That leaves us with each crew member takes 1 additional thing. There's so many that we could take, but we always take the same ones. Okay, I think we can get rid of this because we've got take take one vehicle and one of those. So we might as well get rid of this and put you in here, right? Okay, so that's that. This goes back in the envelope. This goes back in the envelope. You can go back in the envelope. You lot, I've still got my secondary objective that I couldn't slide in. You lot all go. We need to figure out who we're going to take. What did our planet card say? Where is it? Checks are going to be eyeballs, computers, and shield. So we may as well take you. We'll take our boss over here, Jesse. Let's take Nicholas, and let's take you. Okay. So the rest of these are going in the resting. Okay, so that's that. So we need to get our new sheet out, wherever that is. That's the Pelican. Let me find our vehicle. Okay, I think we're set up and ready to go. So let's just move this page over because this is going to tell us how to launch, right? So we've done clean up the planet board, do the away team, load the lander, strap in. That's us. We are about to strap in. Okay, where's my tablet? Over here. So we are going to planet to log 477.
Remember that your task is to explore the aerial area beneath the heavy layer of clouds. We've detected something unusual there, but are still unsure what it is. The area is very dangerous. Take good care of your lander. Your survival depends on it. Godspeed.
Okay. Are you using the Waygate lander? No, we are not.
It's horrible, but shields will probably hold.
You have permission to abort if things get hairy.
Won't be necessary.
Navigation module damaged. Navigation module destroyed. Communication module damaged.
How did that happen? The shield is still on.
Scanners mistook a metal droplet for water and allowed it to pass through the shields to conserve energy. Updating threat definition.
Doesn't sound ideal. Okay, the landing procedure will be more difficult and longer if it is divided into several steps. To start the lander, place the D10 on the lander board. If the lander repair indicator set, it is the lander repair indicator, set its value to 0. Hold on, we've got a load of dice here. This is the D10. Okay. Right, let's bring this over here, I guess, then, shall we? So you can see it. And we're going to set it to the 0 value. Okay. On the lander board, place a marker in the starting space indicated by the S. We've done that. Okay. If there's more one option available, choose that. Right, we are rolling in. Oh god, they're still at the bottom of this thing. Hold on. A danger die. Okay, we are rolling a danger die. Here we go. None of these look good. It's a single little bip. A gyroscope's malfunction. If the thrusters is 4 or more, nothing happens. We've got 3 here plus 2 here. We are 5. We are good, right? So if it's 4 or more, nothing happens. Otherwise, each crew member. We level off. Is it 4 or more? Yes. Nothing happens. Perfect. Progress the landing marker 1 space to the right. Great. I should talk about what we took with this. We took obviously the landing mod, the AI pilot. We've got this. Crew members may may discard a dice to reroll 1 danger die per roll, and external cargo pods gives us extra supplies. So that should be on 8, I guess. Okay, and we can take an extra vehicle. We're re-rolling the die again. It's a blank. Progress it 1 more. Okay, just 2 more of those, please. It's a single little pip. We know that we're okay here. Level off again. Nothing happens. Move it 1 more bip to the dupe. Okay. Just 1 more of those, please, or a blank. That's all we need. That's not one of those. That's a 3-pronger. Molten-metal shower. That sounds bad. Each crew member spends 4 dice reduced by our heavy plating. We've got 5. Okay. Proceed the space 1 step to the right. Great. Are we in the air? We have successfully landed. So we have 2 here plus 3 here, so we don't have to lose any. Great.
CBR, audio data. Nav module is completely dead. I'll try using proximity scanners and cloud formations for navigating.
Please do. We also must repair the hull.
In flight? Do we have the time?
Repair the lander's armor, ignore the damage. Repair the lander's armor. Each player must spend a red die. Okay. What do we say we know we need? We need shield. So let's get rid of your pickaxe over here. Let's get rid of this one over here. Let's get rid of the pickaxe over here as well, I guess, for now. And we'll get rid of this one over here. Okay.
CBR, audio data.
I really wish I could help.
Sure. Damn, my skin burns.
Be careful there.
I'm wearing a full suit. Seeing how it is out here, I'm amazed the lander is still in one piece.
Increase the repair indicator by 3. Okay.
CBR, audio data.
These clouds seem ominous. Can we avoid them?
With ease. AI, give us some data about them.
Scanners detect nuclear activity within the cloud. Unknown phenomenon. Recommendation: avoid and mark for further research.
Maybe we should do the research ourselves.
Don't even think about it.
We should avoid the clouds, right?
CBR, audio data.
Solar wind approaching.
You're kidding, right?
I don't have the joke module installed.
Funny as always. Pilot, ready for another round?
On the lander marker, place the marker on the S space. Oh, I forget. I got rid of it. I thought we were going to land. All this just to land. Okay. We're going to roll the dice again then, I guess. We got a single. Temperatures rise. Expose the cargo. Lose 2 supplies. If the heavy armor is 4 or more, each crew member spends a die. Otherwise, 1 crew member gets a burn injury. We're going to all spend a die, I think. You can get rid of this one. You can get rid of this one. You can get rid of this one, and you can get rid of that one. Okay. Is it 4 or more? Yes. Each crew member spends a die. Progress the landing space. This is ridiculous. Okay. Has the marker reached the landing successful? I wish it had, mate. I wish it had. Okay, here we go again. That's a 3-pronger radiation. Is the nav thing 4 or more? No, it's not. Each crew member gets an exhausted injury. Oh, crap. Started already. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Move the marker 1 space to the right. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to roll exactly the same thing again? It's a 3-pronger. Is it 4 or more? No. Each crew member gets an... This is stupid. I have to say, right, of all the things in this game, the idea that it's impossible to land on a planet to explore is so frustrating. I appreciate it's probably just me, but I'm like, why make it so difficult to actually enjoy it? Right, okay. Yes, move this 1 space to the right. If I roll that again, I'm gonna be fuming. It's a 2-pronger. That's something else bad, I think. Oh, an opportunity. Hold on. Is it 5 or nav 5 or more? Yes, it is.
CBR, audio data.
Oxygen tank is aflame. Life support system compromised.
I cannot be everywhere, AI!
You're not. You're sitting at the controls the whole time. AI, can we do it after landing?
Of course, you have about a 70% chance to survive that long.
Still better than a coin toss, right?
All players discuss and choose one option. Repair the sanitary network, or flight in a damaged lander. I mean, let's try and repair it, shall we? We all discard a green die, okay. Okay, great. Okay, that's those done.
CBR, audio data. The fire is gone. Life support will be functional in a while.
That's good news. Thanks.
I hope we land soon.
You're not the only one. Increase the repair die by 3. We're up to 6. Huge news. Where the heck is 6 on this die?
CBR, audio data.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
You crazy?
Maybe we should dive into the clouds. Research.
No, we're barely flying.
Fly into the clouds or avoid flying into the cloud. I mean, we've put a set stall out, right?
CBR, audio data. It's peaceful.
Maybe for you. I'm trying to avoid treacherous currents, and with everything damaged, it is quite difficult.
Maybe. Still beautiful, though.
Each crew member refreshes 1 die. Great.
CBR, audio data.
Now it's peaceful, but I don't know where we are headed.
If I'm not mistaken, look right.
Whoa, massive. How is it floating?
No idea, but we can land on the...
Solar flare detected. All sensors down.
Damn, can you touch down without them?
Maybe?
Repair sensors. Each player discard a blue die. Okay. This is so stupid. Okay.
CBR, audio data. Ready.
Thank you. Landing will be much easier now.
No problem. I want to live, you know.
Well, we'll worry about living after landing.
Nice fun.
Huh?
Yeah, good question. Increase the thing by 3. We're up to 9. Huge. We've got a better ship than when we started. Is the value of the repair indicator 9? Yes.
CBR, audio data.
We did great! Lander's as good as straight from the factory.
Nav system's still down, though, but I can give you new coordinates for the best approach.
Can you tell me where to go so that we can see the object from above?
I got it.
An area with rare metals detected, east of the landing spot.
Open the Planetopedia to 2627. I have to say, you may have noticed, I find the landing piece, the whole landing situation, a bit annoying. It's just, I get why it's a thing, but it's long-winded and everything you prepare for goes out the window. I mean, we're going to land and one person's going to take 2 injuries and it's over. And there's no real way of stopping those injuries, right? You can have some equipment that does it, but every check you do, you've got to roll 2 dice. You're probably going to get worse injuries, right? It's a painful experience sometimes. 2627, here we are. This planet looks nice though, so, right? This looks fine. Okay. Open the Planetopedia book, replace POI 6 with card 299. I need the POI stuff over here. Okay, POI 299. Okay, 299 is here. Clouds of molten metals, and this is going in 6, which is here. Okay. Place any number of crew members in Sector 6. We need ones with spanners, which I've been throwing away willy-nilly. Okay, you've got a spanner, so you can come over here. And you have a spanner, so you can come over here. You can go here and you can go here. How about that? Why not? You know what? No, let's I mean, the thing is, I don't want to do any dice checks because everyone's got injuries. Okay, good. Good. Let's just move these to the top so we remember to roll them. I don't know if I will remember to roll them. Okay. What do we need? We need mission 130. At least I brought that card that allows me to re-roll injury die, but I'm not sure it's 1, and I'm not sure it's going to help me much. 19, 20, and 21 unique discoveries. 19, 20, 21. Okay, that's those done. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Okay, we'll tuck you here because we know we're going to need you. We'll put you over here for now. Over there. Okay. What have we got? So our exhausted injuries are, if we roll a red thing, we just have to discard a die, which isn't too bad. If the dice check has no track, so if we roll the strange head, if progress the red track, if the dice has no track, do the red option if available. Okay, right. So we would like to sort this out over here, right? We have solar flare. The radiation level has risen above any bearable threshold. To travel, we have to discard a die. So I think we get these two up here, but we'll do some mining over here, I guess. What have we got over here? We can't leave this place. Inspect the wreckage. 2 computers and an eyeball. We should have a look. You've got 2 eyeballs. You've got a computer. We might be able to do that. Open the derelict gates. I have to roll danger die with these as well. 4 reds. I can progress this along 1, or a computer and a compass. A spanner. There's a lot of spanners that's required over here, right? Rather delightfully, no one's got any. Maybe I swap you round. Let's have a look. So you've got a spanner and a compass. Spanner and a computer. And you have a computer. Let's go with this. Okay. Do we start over here? I think we start over here, right? So you are going to... Let's get you to go first. You are going to roll this. And... maybe you assist. Maybe we get Recon to go first to roll this. And this. And this. Maybe that's what we do. You've got a load of ways to re-roll at least. You'd also have to roll a danger die. You'd also have to roll 2 injury dies. Could be bad. Okay, let's do it. So nothing on the danger die is at least good. We do not have an ending track, so we don't have to do anything with that, and that means nothing. Okay, so we'll roll this one. Okay, a spanner and a computer is exactly what we needed from you to move this here. Okay, that can go in there. A single Vanguard. And you can convert to an arm. That doesn't help me. So you can re-roll a die. We'll re-roll this one. That's a second Vanguard. That gets us to there. Okay, that would be these spent. Do you have anything to help? Not really. Spent that. You... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person's cards. Hold on. You are pink over here. I can re-roll. I mean, it's a stretch, right, that we're going to get the right thing. But I am going to re-roll. I'm going to use this to re-roll. Oh, we're so close. It's not great, though. So we leave this here, unfortunately. This goes in... Oh, no, I put all these in the wrong one, right? Hold on. So you're there. You're there. You're there. You're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I think I've got too many dice for people. Hold on. Some of these are level 1s, right? Hold on a sec. You shouldn't have this one. I'm going to rebuild the dice after I've messed this up. You shouldn't have this one, I guess. So yellow, this can go over here. This was yours. Put this over here. I'll figure the rest out when we rest. You are a level 1, so you shouldn't have this one. The rest are okay, and again we'll figure it out when we rest. I think that's everything. Okay, so we're done here. I'm going to discard this. Before or after a turn, you do not have to turn over an event card. So that at least gives us something to deal with that. Okay, should we get you to go? I don't really know what we do with you. You just need Vanguard, but somewhat feels unlikely. Without resting. And even then, if I rest, I only get 1 die back, really. Because the rest of these shouldn't be here. We're just going to try and do this. I don't know how, though, because I need successes. What can you roll? You can get a shield. That doesn't help me. Maybe I move? Yeah, let's move. So you've got a heavy suit. You can avoid moving time tracks. I think we move. We're going to spend 1 die to move you here. Let's get rid of one of these green ones to move... No, you know what? Let's get rid of one of these red ones to move you here. And then I am going to spend 1 to get my modular turret out as well. But before we do that, I guess we should just listen to the log, right? 4, 5, 3. So you've done 1 action. Let's turn this over. 4, 5, 3.
Xeno-architectural studies.
This brief footage shows a tall colonnade, each pillar casting dark shadows on the metallic walls. The columns have different shapes and are placed with an unsettling asymmetry so that the shadows make geometrical shapes, changing with the movement of the light source. They guide eyes towards intricate machinery occupying most flat surfaces.
Okay, replace POI in this sector with 294. (294) is a monumental inner sanctum. Okay, a tall colonnade adorned with countless mechanical buttons and levers. That's you there, and we're putting this in here as well. So this is in 2. At the moment it just gives us Vanguard successes, but that was an action to put it out. But we might be able to put our turret on top as well. Okay, that's your turn. You do need to turn over an event unless you've got something that stops that. No. Okay, event number 1 is... Are you in a place with any of these symbols? Yes. Lose 1 supply or roll danger die G. Okay. Down to 7 supplies. It is. Okay. That's you done. So it's you two left. I mean, we're obviously going to roll a danger die and see if we can succeed over here, right? We need computers, and no, we need wrenches, which I don't have any of, which means I need 2 dice, essentially. And we've got the problem with the danger die. So let's spend these 2 and these 2, shall we? And you know what? I'm going to spend not all of them. You're going to help with one. This one. Okay, we're rolling all of these. We have 2 spanners. Huge. Where's a cube? Gets us here. We have 1 accident that we're going to have to deal with. We need to roll this. That's a compass. That doesn't help us at all. So this I can put in your thing over here. I can get rid of 2 dice. And that doesn't matter actually. So we spend those 2. You go down here. You go in here. Oh, I'm using the wrong person again. You go over here. Need to make sure we appreciate that these are separate people. Right. You go here. And that brings up this by 1, but we can ignore it. That gets to the end. Replace with 290. It's better be worth it. Game. 290. Molten-metal reservoir. Okay. This says, full of rare metals critically needed for the Vanguard. 2 pickaxes, we get to mine 2 mineral leads. 2 reds and a green, we get to mine, gain 2 mineral leads. If we get the top one, we get to move it down. Okay. We can just get the 1 pickaxe on those, but you're over there anyway. So that was your first action, right? So you're clearly going to rest, which means we need to figure out what dice we're getting back. We're definitely getting a pickaxe over here. I can't get this one. Let's take the Vanguard one. That's 2. How many should we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should only be getting 3 back, right? That doesn't have a Vanguard on it. That does. Okay. I guess with that being the case, we may as well take this with a Vanguard on, right? In the hope that it helps. I should have rolled some danger die. So you are getting to exhaust 1 other die. So we'll have put that one in there. And the other one doesn't do anything. Okay. So that's us done, right? That's all of our dice back. Great. You do get to take a card. Which we'll discard instantly because you can't hold any more. Okay, that's you done. So your little token can be flipped over. I need to move these cards. I've got too many cards. Right, okay. So that's you done. Now it's just the engineer who's over here. Can't really help with the mining. You do have one with some mining on, but getting another one seems unlikely. Oh, I needed to remove some of these entirely, right? So let's get rid of you. So you'd go in there. You. And you. Okay, so that's purple. So that's that one done. Okay. Let's figure you out. So you'd get rid of 1 green. You'd keep 1 green and you'd keep 1 thing. And you get rid of this one. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. So this is pink. And we get rid of this one. You can take all of these dice. In fact, you could have had more. And you are the same. So you need to go back down to just 1 blue. So we may as well take the Vanguard, I guess. So we'll put that there. 1 red. We'll take the basic one, I guess. Which means you're going, and you're going. Okay. That's pretty rough, I have to say. Right. I think we're now back to the right number of dice. So the only person we've got left is Jessie from engineering. She's got most of her dice, but what we really need is pickaxes, and we don't have any. What did you bring with us? A shelter. That's it. And a suit that helps you travel. Okay, we're going to roll our Vanguard, and I just want to get this done, right? So I'm going to roll this, this, and this, I guess. Okay, so we've got one success here, so we can move this. Oh no, hold on. So that's one thing. Now we've got a load of dice that we need to re-roll. Hold on. Move 2 to the owner's spent pool. That's why I did this, I remember. To turn this to a Vanguard. There we go. So that is expended. But now we have 2 Vanguards, which is 2 pickaxes, which gives us 2 mineral leads. Hold on, I need to... don't know why I'm shuffling the cards. We've got to pick up... oh, hold on. Hold on a second, everybody. May have made a terrible error. We didn't get a rank up card every time. Okay, we have at the end of Planetary Exploration, if they flip this card, you have at least 5 discoveries on your board, or at the end of Planetary Exploration, flip this card if all crew members have fewer than 1 injuries. Good one. Okay. So we're delving into the bag, and we are getting 2 mineral leads. We've got a 2 and a 1. That's 3 straight off the bat. Perfect. We have ultra rare incandescent gemstone. When you gain this in the discovery, you may flip an incomplete rank up card to a complete side. Let's do it. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to discard this card to flip over our rank up card, and maybe we'll just leave early. What do you think? Okay, 2 more leads. We have a 0. And we have a 0 plus a card. Okay. Okay. Before or after, discard 1 additional card to take 1 chosen small equipment. Okay. So you are done here. We gained our mineral stuff, and then you're okay, right? You don't have to do anything else. That was your that was your first turn. You're going to rest, so you're going to spend these to get some dice back. Let's get the Vanguard dice back. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Now this, I'm going to re-roll. Okay, perfect. Because otherwise I'd have had to do the track along the bottom. Okay. That does mean I need to spend a die, so you can go there. I've just got 1 back. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 1 too many here. Someone should have another die, and it shouldn't be you. Okay, let's get rid of one of these green ones. I don't think the green one is yours. It's likely to have been yours, I think. Yeah. Okay, I think I got them mixed up. Right. So, with that being the case, you are resting. So I've got 1 die back. I think I want you to move over here, really. We need spanners, and the thing is, it told us we needed certain things, and I'm sure we're using other things. Spanners, we'll get 1 of you. So that's 3. 4. I wonder if we should just replace all of our dice with Vanguard dice. I wonder if that's just as good for us. Okay, we'll take you, I guess. Right. So that is you rested. You get another card. swap you out. That's you done. Okay, event card. Are you in a place with a symbol like that? You are not. We have to advance the time track. So we put 1 on here. This says roll. Each crew member rolls a G danger die, and then we replace G16. Rough. Oh, this was re-roll a danger die, not the injury die. Okay, we'll remember that for future. Okay, back to the start. What the heck are we going to do from here? I wonder if we just get on the ship and leave, you know. I wonder if we just get on the ship and leave. Let's start with you because we want to open this up. You're going to roll 2 dice. You've got re-rolls. No, we're going to prepare with you first. Now you've got a re-roll. You are going to have to roll the danger die again. Sorry, I should put this over here as well, just so we know it's there. I mean, the thing is, I'd like to get resources and stuff. I'd also like to not have people die, and we're already at multiple injuries. So I wonder if we just try and open this up with a computer and the Vanguard. We've got a re-roll. You know what? No, before you go, we're going to get a scientist to move. That's what we're going to do. So scientist is going to expend 1 die to move to a connected sector. Let's do the pickaxe. Yeah, let's do the pickaxe. You are going to move here. When you move here... Oh, we couldn't have left. Okay, hold on. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Forgot that we couldn't have left. We'll move here, and when you move, you're going to spend 1 of your charges to move as well. Okay, let's ignore that this dude is here for now, because we didn't actually do anything when we got there. We just put our thing up, right? So now... You, as the scientist, have had your go. No, you've just moved. So let's get you to spend a thingy and recover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 dice. So let's get a pickaxe. Let's get this. That's 2. And let's get this. That's 3. Okay, now we turn over an event card. Are we in a place with any of those symbols? We are not. Suit puncture. Get rid of a blue or a green, or gain a wound. Great. And the time track doesn't move. Okay, now we're back here. So we need computers and spanners. So you're going to roll a computer. Has anyone got a damn spanner around here? I moved over here to help, but I don't think I do help. So you're going to roll your Vanguard. We do have cards to help re-roll and stuff. Oh, you know what? We could have not expended a dice when we moved with you because you've got the mobility suit. So we'll put that one back. Okay. Okay, you're going to help with this one. There we go. We got a Vanguard, which is 1, and we got a computer. So this moves up. We need to roll this one. It's another Vanguard. I can't spend that on anything, I don't think. So you're going to go there. These 2 go in here, and we move this up. We gain 1 success. And we go to 293. This might be the last thing we find out on this planet. I'm not feeling it. Okay. Entrance. The darkness gapes before us. A strange wreckage looms near the entrance. Inspect the wreckage. Or fix the lander. Place 1 marker on the lander board up to 10 markers. Okay. That doesn't seem great. Oh, this is the wrong card, right? 130. I've somehow got 210 over here. 130. I didn't even read the mission. We probably can't leave, right? 130 says, Mission, explore the derelict. We don't know how or why the derelict floats in the scorching atmosphere of this hellish planet. Investigate the derelict. Fully explore the sector with the V. Is this the sector with the V? Up here. I don't want to explore the sector with the V. Now at least we can leave, right? Okay. I appreciate that we're ahead of the curve a little bit on that, but we can now at least leave. I'm very confused now by what I did. You've just had your first turn, right? So. So you need a spanner. Why is everything a spanner and a computer? Look at this card. It doesn't even mention spanners. What is happening? Okay. Okay, you are going to spend a red and a blue die to put out the outpost. That's what you're going to do. So the outpost, whenever you rest or exert in a sector with with this token, you can refresh 2 dice. Okay. 2 more dice. Not bad. So that's you. We need an event. Are you in a sector with any of those symbols? You are not. We move the time track up. I'm not looking forward to rolling that danger die. Okay. We should try and activate that shield, right? But we can't do it with you because we've not got 3 blues. We've got 1 blue with you. So we need to move someone else up there to help. That someone has to be the scientist. So you're going to move. You do have the mobility suit, so when you're leaving a sector with that symbol, nice. Oh, hold on, this did have that symbol on. Discard 2 dice to get a mineral discovery. I didn't see it because I had someone standing there. So you're going to discard those 2 dice and you get a mineral discovery. Huge. Okay, this is ultra durable ceramic crust. Ship management. When unloaded, move production project CO9 ceramic plating into the waiting envelope. I think we may have already done it. Oh, and if we have, that should have been out of the game. Pretty sure we have. Production project CO9. Yeah, we don't have it here. So I think I need to get rid of this and get a different one. Okay. Planetary exploration. Doing a dice check, you may place this card in the roll pool in any crew member in your sector to get a science or a helix in the roll pool. Not really what we care about, but it's just a plain mineral as well. We want ultra, we want rare, right? Really? Okay, so you have done that. That means this can go back 1. Okay. So that was the end of your turn. We have moved the scientist. And because you moved from here, you didn't have to exhaust the die. You are going to move as well. Are you going to move as well? Yeah, because we want to get up here, but I also just want to leave, right? You're going to spend 1 to move as well. Okay. So that's the scientist's move. Now we need shields and we need helixes. You have a Vanguard die, but you also only have 1 blue. You don't have a blue. You don't have a blue. Brilliant. Fantastic. So with that being the case, we should get you to move again, right? You can move to here. We've got that symbol, so you don't need to expand any energy, and we're going to let you go as well. You're over there. Okay. But then we still got the problem with the blues, but I guess maybe we should leave you here because you're going to be able to help with the blues. Okay, so you've moved here. We're going to log 560. Oh, I didn't press carry on. Is there anything? No. 560.
Away team's private channel.
Don't touch anything. If it lives here, it must be deadly.
Easy, I'm careful. Interesting. Most of the samples are kept in pairs. If only I could read the labels.
Are you sure they are labels, though? Just kidding. They probably are.
Wait, did you see?
See what? There's nothing in here but us and those vines.
I saw something move in the shadows. And here, fresh tracks. Look at this vine. Something chewed on it recently.
Oh god. Place card 295. Science sector. Search for clues. Vines somehow survive deadly heat and radiation and proliferate through the dilapidated laboratory. Okay. Place the Apex Predator card. Oh good, our friend. Here he is. Next to the board. I guess we can chuck you up here since no one's over here, right? Okay, good. Place the Apex Predator standee next to its threat card, not on the board. So we know this is just going to cause us problem. We just got to get out of here, right? We just have to get out of here because it's just going to cause us problems. Okay, we need to do the event card for you, which is really bad news. Are we in a place with any of those symbols? We are not. We progressed this time track. And this thing is going to travel and attack. Now, we know that when the Apex Predator is off the planet board, its travel is ignored and it just attacks one random crew member in any sector. Where's our D10? Remember, we're on 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a 1. So that is the science member rolls the injury die or gets rid of a red die to roll a injury die A. Injury die A is nothing on that one. Perfect. Okay. Well, that's good news, I guess. But it's still bad news. Like really bad news, right? Okay, that is the science person done. We need to get the shields back on. Let's start with that. We're going to rest with the engineer. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yeah, we're going to rest with you. You are going to get 3 blues back at the very least. 1, 2, 2, and 3. Okay, then we'll get this one 4 and this one 5. Okay, so that's you resting, so we can turn that over. We get a card. Doing a dice check, move 2 from the roll pool to the owner's spent pool. Already got one of those. Okay. Now I could get 1 small equipment from the armory. I think let's do that. Let's do that. Is there anything else? No. Okay. The armory. So I can get 1 personal equipment from here, so we should probably do it. What have we got? None of those are fantastic. What about the rest of these? Okay. Hold on, are these the ones I shouldn't have? Yeah, these are the ones I shouldn't have. Something's gone awry. Okay, these are the ones I should have. So you go behind there. Okay, so these... anything here that we would like to make use of. Green nutrients, not really, okay. So you can go there. So if we're going to get anything, I think it makes sense for us to get the... multi-tool. Okay, nothing spectacular coming out here, but fine. So we've now got this multi-tool. We are going to spend the multi-tool in this check along with 2 dice. So let's do the computer and this. We're just going to roll them. We don't want a spanner or a thing. I don't think we can get either of those. So that's fine. Those 3 equals 3 blue dice. So this goes here. This goes away entirely. And we go to log 179.
Muspelheim, research log.
Despite using a mechanical interface, this is complicated machinery controlling the element protection of the derelict. The mechanism is damaged, or we couldn't find a way to use it properly, and offers only a limited number of functionalities.
All players discuss and choose one. Activate the lead shielding, activate the vacuum shielding. Lead, right? Clearly.
Muspelheim, research log.
Liquid lead is pumped into the cavities of the derelict's hull. It leaks through many fractures, but still works as effective protection from the radiation.
Perfect. Is there current global condition solar flare? Yes. Place global condition G17. Any second now I'll find G17. Here it is. Okay, G17. We're temporarily safe. Let's make the use of it. So a shield gets us to refresh a die, and we've got... I can just move to any sector. There's no cost. That's huge. Okay, so let's have a think about this. You rested and then you did a check, right? Do I move this? Do I not move this? 179. Was there nothing else to change? I don't think so. I'll just check.
Muspelheim, research log.
Okay, so nothing else there. I guess someone can stay here and just keep doing this if we wanted them to. Okay. So you need to do an event card, which is, are we in a space with any of those? No, we are not. So the time track moves up by 1, which means you go camouflage, remove apex predator, which you weren't on the board anyway, and attack. So you're attacking you. We're going to discard a red die and we're going to roll the danger die on an A. Okay. Gain a wounded injury. We can re-roll the danger die. Hold on. Spend a die to re-roll the red danger die. 3. That's a nothing. Thank God for that. Okay. I think I looked at the wrong one the last dice check I did, but never mind. Okay. I don't really want this here. This is not great, but here's what we could do. You have had your go. You've had your go. You. We're going to get the... I don't really want to be here. That's the problem. Crew members in a sector with a modular turret token or a connected sector may discard one of its markers to progress a green track. Perfect. We'll just do that, right? So we are going to get the security to go first. He's going to discard a red die to put out his turret, his cannon, which means when this goes off, I'm going to tuck these over here just to remind us, when this goes off, he can either use it as a vanguard in any connected sector. He can discard one of those cubes to move a marker along. So that's your first turn. For your second turn, how do we get rid of this stupid predator track? Place the okay. Eyeballs and compasses. Eyeballs and compasses. Don't have any compasses. And no way of getting compasses. Hold on. Change plan. Change of plan. Sort of. I don't think this helps as much. Once per threat's dice check, crew members in a sector or modular turret connector sector may discard one marker from its token to add a thing to a roll pool. Crew members in a sector with a modular turret token on a connector sector may discard one of its markers to do that. So I could only move one. So even if I got this thing in here with us, even if I got this thing in with us, it's going to travel to the person with the most injuries, and then it's going to attack again. But that does give us a chance, right? Maybe a tiny chance, but it gives us a chance. So you've done one action to get the cannon out. Can I get the thing in the same space as us? Probably not. Okay, I'm rolling these two. Trying to get an eyeball and a compass. We've got an eyeball. I'm going to re-roll. That counts as nothing. I'm going to spend one of these to make it... oh no, that's doing the dice, the thing's dice check, right? I'm going to re-roll again. Crap. That is nothing. Okay. Do I have any way of helping? You can help re-roll, right? Okay. That still doesn't help me. Hold on. You can only use these on your turn, I think. That's not great news. I've made a terrible error. Do I have any way of getting a compass? Spend one charge to assist with 2 dice instead of 1. Not great. Let's just read this again. Once per threat dice check. What is a threat dice check? Does some threats tell you to do a dice roll? Yeah, okay. So when I'm doing this... Oh, hold on. Once per threat dice check. That's what I'm doing, right? This is a check on that. I can get rid of one of these... to turn it into a Vanguard. That's what we need. Okay, so this is now a compass, this is an eyeball, this goes over here. We're going to place you in our space. Not sure that's wise, but that's what we've done, alright? Now we turn over an event. Are we in a space with either of those symbols? We are not. The time track progresses, so this goes here and this goes here. You are going to travel to the space with the person with the most injury, so we get to choose. And then you are going to pick a random. We don't get to choose. We're going to roll the d10. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a 2. You're going where I said you were going to go. Right, and then when you're there, you're going to attack, which is we discard a red die to roll the A. I should have rolled some danger dice when I was doing this check up here, right? Okay, that would be discard a die, and that's nothing. Oh no, that would be discard a die, and that's nothing. Okay. Okay, so that's you. You're coming over here. We have got you to discard a red, which means we're rolling an A check. It's a single little prong, which is discard another die. Great. This is... I mean, it's going as well as it can do, I suppose. Right. That's your turn done. Now. Scientist, dude. Shield and an eyeball. Probably not. 2 strength and a basic. Probably not. Vanguard symbols. Yes. Don't think I can kill it, but I think I can move that track along, you know. I'll reset this track, so you go here. Okay, so next time you're going to travel again and attack again, but that's okay. So if our scientist was going to go, you'd have to be rolling your Vanguard die. Is there anything else we can give you to help you over here? Computer? No. Basics? No. You do have eyeball checks down here. Okay, and you have got, if your sector has at least 2 biomes, it does. You do have a reroll, so we want to rest first of all, right? So let's bring this down to 2. You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 2 dice back. So let's take you. Does that help us? No. Let's take you, because you might help us. And then we just want ones with Vanguards on, right? So we'll take you as well. And that's 1, 2, 3. I get 1 more. Put you there. Okay, so let's have a think about this. We would roll the Vanguard. Ideally, we need 2 symbols. However, I have this, which would get us 2 eyeballs. So I just need 1 to give us 1 success. I could get another eyeball. I don't need an eyeball. I need a shield, which I cannot get. Or a strength, which I cannot get. Do I have anything else that helps me anywhere else? Not really, but it does give us a chance, so we're just rolling this straight up. It's a single Vanguard. I can add an eyeball to that, which gets me 1 on this track. Then, during a check, I can remove 1 of these to get another 1 of these. Okay. That's the best we could have... Oh, and we would have got a card, right? That's the best we could have hoped for. This is gone. That's as much as we can do from here. Okay, event card. Oh god. Are we in a space with any of those symbols? No. Great. Discard this card. So we're back down here. And move this back to travel and then attack. Travel. Move the Apex Predator 2 sectors towards the crew member with the most injuries. Roll at random. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a 9. We're going to roll again. It's a 1. So, oh, hold on. 2, 4, 3, 6, 9. Let's try that again. Say 3. So you're coming down. Oh, you can't. So here. You're coming down here. Okay. And then, when you're in this sector, you are going to attack, which is we discard a red die. And then we roll the A die. The A danger die. Which is a single pip, which is discard another die. Okay, that's that done. Now, to kill this thing, we need 2 strength and basic. We've got 1 over here. All we need... Hold on, if you get a blue, you've got a plain strength. A strength as well. So we could roll all 3 of these and maybe get there. Okay, so we're going to rest. That's our last supply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this goes here. We'll take you as well. 2, and then I guess we'll take you, which means we are rolling this, 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 and this. Shield and an eyeball will do it for us. We're rolling as everything we've got. Here we go. Okay, that is not what we needed. That is not what we needed at all. You do have some rerolls. None of these help us, right? So what did I need? I need a shield and an eyeball. So I've got 2 rerolls, one on any die and one on a green die. Well, let's start with a green die, right? That is an eyeball. That's huge. Right. So that we know is an eyeball, but that is the green die reroll. Oops, wrong discard pile. Now I've just got any die, and what do we need? A shield, which is this one here. It's only on 2 sides. That is a shield. That is huge. We move this up 1, and then we spend one of these to move this up, and we go to 4, 3, 8.
It's dead.
Great news.
We're not sure if it was the same creature that attacked us, though. There might be more of them.
What are you talking about? Flip the apex predator to its gathering side. Oh, was I meant to do that before? Discard the apex predator standee from the board. Gain 1 live specimen. Just going to take one from the middle here. This one. A live specimen. Ship management. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random strange flora. Okay. And then gain 1 success. And then gain 1 supply. Okay. What are you talking about? We don't know if it's coming back, for goodness sake. Okay. So that was your turn done, right? That was your turn. This is a mess. Oh, hold on. You were also meant to roll these. Every time I forget these. So this would mean discard a die. Right? No, this means discard a die. This means advance a negative track. We don't have one. Okay. What the heck am I doing here? I'm worried about this fix the lander situation. I mean, we know that this is on a 9, right? So maybe we're okay, and we only need to worry about that when we are doing it. So I feel like just getting up to that place is key here. But you've just been, so that's your turn. Did we do an event? I don't think we did, right? Or did I? Yes, I did. Think I did? Okay. Right, everyone's recovering. I don't feel like recovered is the right approach here. I don't think that's the right saying. We just want to get up here and explore, really. Okay. I mean, I really like to explore the science sector as well, but I feel like just getting here and doing what we're doing is going to be vital. Okay. I mean, we haven't even got anywhere near going over here. Okay. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to refresh you, so we're going to rest. That's down to 1 supply. You're going to get some eyeballs back, maybe. A Vanguard die back, feels like it's important. Have you got someone else's Vanguard die, or is this not? Yeah, you've got someone else's Vanguard die. I don't know how I've done that. Okay. So that was 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to move from this place. We do not have to expend a die or ignore the travelling path is not this, unfortunately. So we're going to have to spend a die to get here. And we're going to have to spend a die to get here. Okay, that's your turn done. You do get a card because you rested. Okay, and then we do an event. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? No, we are not. Advance the time track. Okay, so you go up to here and you go to here. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to get the security to rest, so that's all of our supplies gone. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're getting 3 dice back. Let's give you this one, and I guess this one. No, this one. Okay, and then you're spending one of them to move here. And you are spending your last cube to move with. Okay, and when you are there, now you've moved, you've rested and you've moved, right? So that's the end of your turn. You get another card. Okay. Okay, so that's you done. We need another event. Here we go. Are we in a space with any of these symbols? Yes. You may get rid of a die entirely to gain 2 supplies and roll danger die D. D is not great. So I'm going to hold off. I know we need the supplies, but I'm going to hold off. That's us done. But at least we didn't have to progress the thingy, right? That's the plus point. So you haven't been, you have been, right? I think is the right way round. Because we moved with rather than... Or maybe you did go? I don't know. I think we moved you. Yeah, we moved you, right? So maybe yeah, I think that's right. Okay. So you're here. You could roll a green die to see if we get this to be able to move this along. Or we could just move you up to 591. Okay, here's what we're going to do. You are going to spend a red die and a blue die to get this out in this sector here. No, I've already done it down here, right? That's not what we're going to do. I don't know what die I had here. I'm going to assume this one. You could spend a red die and a blue die to... The outpost also affects connected spaces. So let's do that. So we're going to do those. And we're going to put that there. Okay. So that's your first turn. And then you're going to... Or did you rest? Oh my god. How have I forgotten what you did? I think you rested, right? No, you didn't rest. You are going to spend 1 die to move up here. Okay. Log 591. We may as well try this while we're here, right? 591.
Hey!
Huh?
Just wanted to hear something other than my breathing. It's so dark here.
Peaceful is the word, you know. And peaceful is good. Damn.
What? Poor folks.
I hope that was just their anatomy. They look so... wry.
Don't approach them, at least for now. The derelict system's awake when we are nearby.
Replace POI in this sector with 296. A dark nave. Flashlights are nothing compared to the darkness. In ruling this ominous place. Study the cadavers. Gain unique discovery 19. Go to log 151. Okay, so you have moved and put out your thingy here. Should have exerted before we left. I might exert before I left because I now get an extra 2 dice when I exert. So I'm going to get rid of 1 and bring 1 back. So I'm going to get rid of this one that I shouldn't have had, and I'm going to tuck it over here because I need to figure out whose it is. And then we're going to recover 5, 6, 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We'll have a red one. We'll have a cheeky little green one. You are level 3, so we can have all of these. We'll have this one, and this one, and this one, I guess, and this one, and then maybe this one. Okay, and you rested, so you get a card. Reroll any number of blue dice. Sounds like it might be important. Okay, so that's that. You're up there. You've had both your... No, that was an exert and a move and all of those things. You've had both your turns, right? I think. Yes, you put this out and then you moved up there. We need to do an action. Are we in a space with one of these? Yes, we are. We may spend a die. Then you may destroy 2 dice to gain 1 strange flora lead or 1 specimen discovery. To gain 1 strange flora or specimen. I think we'll pass. Thank you. Okay. I mean, I do want them, but I still don't want to commit to that. Right. So we need compasses, and we need things. And you've got compasses, but you cannot go. You're the only one who can go, and you don't have compasses. But you could do science checks, could you? No, not really. Okay, so you are going to exert. Going to get rid of this one and get these 2 back, and then we're going to spend one of these to move up here, and then we are going to try and achieve this. So you're going to help with this one, and you're going to roll your Vanguard, right? Okay, I think that's everything. So you're rolling this. We need a compass and a atom. We got a Vanguard. You just need to get an atom. Perfect. So gain 2 live specimen leads. A 1 and a card. Okay. Don't mind the card. That's very useful, but I've got to get rid of 1. Not that one. Okay. And unique discovery 19. Fractal stone 1. When ship management, when unloading, go to log 745. Okay. Go to log 151. Oh, I didn't press OK from this one. 151. Is that what I said? Yeah.
Away teams, private channel.
Stop!
We must examine them. Otherwise, we'll know nothing.
Damn! The systems of this room are on.
We must examine them. If this ship falls, it's all lost. All this knowledge, their story.
Arg!
Are you alright?
Damned tremors? I'm okay. Told you it's dangerous.
Maybe, but see? Something opened. It leads to... Oh. More corpses.
Woohoo! Okay, remove landing card 12 from the scanner. Remove it from the game. Replace POI 297. I haven't got 297. Replace this POI with 297, sorry. Discard 130 and reveal 131. Okay, so remove landing card 12. Good, because that landing card has been utterly useless. It has told us nothing. Okay, you go there. All right, so that's that done. Replace this one with 297. So you go there. Okay, and mission card 131. And then I think we need to get out of here. 131. Right, this goes. Mission, that's not enough. The scrap of knowledge we just learned is not enough. We must learn more about this mysterious place. Find clues about the derelict's history. Have all unique free discoveries on your lander board. When you fulfill the objective, gain 1 success and go here. Okay, but there is a time track along the bottom. I don't think we can afford to do this ultimately. So, as a scientist, you have moved and gone up here. We've got the hidden enclave. It was probably a residential area or something else entirely. Summarize your knowledge. We need a compass, a helix, and a computer. Go to log 163. Take samples, get 3 live specimen leaves. If we fail, we progress the track by 1, and we fail on a compass and a thing. Okay, whose dice is this? Yours. Probably. Maybe yours. You're in the same room. It's got to have been yours. Right, so this means this is yours. Okay. So that was a move and an action. You are done. Here we go. We're advancing the time tracks by 1. If no icons match this, they do not. Advance the time tracks. So you go here and you go here, and we need a new one over here. Okay, I would like to leave. So all of you return. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Okay. Okay, so we are going to go with you first, I think. We are going to get some dice back. We're going to expand 1. Let's get rid of this red one. So you're pink. And we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, we get 5 back, right? Plus, yeah, just 5. Plus 2 for this. So we get all of these back. Then we're going to expend 1 to move here, which is going to be, we need that. Let's get rid of this. But then we need green. Let's get rid of this red. So expending that to move. No, let's keep this red. Let's get rid of this green. And then I'm going to spend so that's 1 action. I'm going to spend a green and a red to put down our launcher and our token. Place a launcher token and the pod token in your sector. This counts as an action. Crew members in a sector with both the launcher and the pod token are considered to be in the lander sector for the purpose of any rules. They may also discard a dice to discard the pod token, flip this card to take 1 unique discovery. But we can now essentially leave when we all get up there. But before we do that, it's your turn. Any of these symbols? No. Which means this goes here. Each crew member rolls G. Replace this with card G16. So a danger die for each crew member. So we'll start with security. It's 4-pronged and it's a G. That's nothing. Great news for you. Science. 3 prongs. Gain a burned injury. You can, however, discard a die to re-roll. Don't mind if I do. It's a lose 1 personal supply. Okay, we're losing our suit. I'm not sure these were the greatest things to bring with us, but never mind. I didn't even check whether we could have left without that. We probably could. Okay, recon. It's a 4-pronger. You are safe. Our girl, Jessie. It's a single prong. Lose 1 thingy. You're losing your mobility suit as well. Okay. It's not as bad as it could have been. So that's that. And we get G16 over here. So you go there. You move up by 1. And we flip you over. And you go there ready to go again. Okay. So it feels like getting our security man up there and getting ready to leave is absolutely key right now, right? So, don't know if I've done any dice checks recently. If I had, I should have been rolling danger die, injury die. I don't know why they're so difficult to remember. I am going to move I'm going to refresh. I'm going to get rid of one of these. So that's going to go there. I'm going to get all of these back. Oh, interestingly, you don't get this because you're not rank 2. So we'll have our red one back, shall we? And we'll put you in there. Okay. Oh no, hold on. That was the wrong one. How is this so tough? I don't understand. You know what? I'm just going to put these dice in here and I'm going to sort this whole mess out later. Because somehow I just keep getting the dice confused, even though I'm trying really hard not to. Right, so that was your exhaust. You are going to move up here. And you can do that by spending 1 die. 1 die. Okay. Then, is there any way we can actually do this while we're up here? Yes. But I'd like to, so let's have a think about this. You would need a computer or a compass. So let's get you rolling that. You can roll your Vanguard, why not? And you can roll a compass. That should give us everything we need, right? We've got a load of re-rolls. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. So you're going first. That is a danger symbol. We're going to spend 1 to re-roll. Hold on a sec. So that would be discard a die. That can go there. Do I do that? I guess I do that twice, right? I'm having both of these. So that's those. But we got 2. You were doing a blue one, right? You get 2 successes. So I just need to roll this and get anything other than a perfect. So that's a Vanguard, and we'll roll you, which is another Vanguard. None of these count for anything, so this goes in here, this goes in here, you go in here, and we go to log 163. Uh-oh, there was more, hold on. No, 163.
Muspelheim, research log.
Our findings in this secret enclave were interconnected with everything we found so far, or were about to discover. To understand the writings and paintings, we had to see them in another context. To understand their communal machines, we had to study the circuitry of their more militaristic devices. Everything here served many purposes, and only looking at it as a whole could bring any results.
Perform the following steps. If there is a marker in Sector 4... Where the heck is Sector 4? Up here. Why would there be a marker there? We don't think there is. Gain unique discovery. If there is a marker in Sector 5, we haven't even been there, gain unique discovery. Refresh 2 dice. I'm guessing that's just for the person who did it. So 1 and 2. If mission card 131 is revealed, check if you've now completed its requirements. Find the clues about the derelict. Have all 3. We haven't. I don't want to. I'm leaving. So you moved and did your special action and exhausted. We need to do an event. Okay. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? We are not, which means this moves up 1. It means this moves up 1. So I think that's on the 3rd one. And it means you start, which is a travel and attack. So you are going to ignore the travel. You're going to roll attack. What does attack say? Roll a danger die or discard a red. We'll do that to roll danger dice A. Danger dice A is nothing. Perfect. This Apex Predator isn't a lot of cop. Oh, it was 1 random crew member. I think I've been getting that wrong. We're just going to ignore it. And treat it that way. Okay, also I think he should have attacked everyone, or it should have attacked everyone when it was on the board, but I think we're ready to leave, right? Can't see any reason why we'd want to stick around here. Here's what we'll do. Lift off is an action. I think we're ready to lift off. I don't see how sticking around and doing any more is enough. Do we fail if we don't complete... This sounds silly. Do we fail if we don't complete the mission, or is it if we just have to leave without succeeding on everything? don't know the answer to that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to exhaust you. Our engineer, to get these dice back. And then I'm going to roll these 3 green dice in the hope that I don't get a compass or a helix. There's a lot of options to get compass and helix here. Okay, we got 1 helix. I need to re-roll you. Do I have any way of re-roll 1 green die? That's still the same thing. Okay, what else can I do here? You get to re-roll 1. That's an eyeball, that's what we wanted, right? So that means we've got 3 green dice, we gain 3 live specimen leads. I just need a 2 coming out here. Come on, you can do it. There's a 1. There's a 1 and a charge. There's a 0, for God's sake. Okay, that's that done. These come in here. I am lifting off. I am done. I don't think I want to be here anymore. I feel like I've learned enough to just get out of here. I love those unique discoveries, but we're clearly going to have to go to other places to do them. Doesn't sound like I want to be doing that. Okay. Okay, so we're going to lift off. I'm just going to check whether lift off means success or failure. I think it's only if you have to evac that you get the failure. Okay, so we can just do the lift off, which is 793. Is mission 130 revealed? No.
There's no escape now. We must endure.
What? Continue the game. You can't turn back now. Hold on a second. Let's just do that again. 793. Is mission 130 revealed? No, we've got 131. Okay, turns out we're not trying to get out of here then. Crap. Oh my god. I'm just going to quickly have a look at what happens. So if I go to 793, there's me thinking I can just get out of here, right? We're in pretty bad shape. 793. Bear with me. So I don't understand. Just bear with me 1 second. Just going to see what happens if we complete this mission. Does it bring back that card that we had? Because didn't we have that card previously? Discard mission 131 and go to 134. Okay. What's 134? These can't all be things I need to do to get back to 130, right? 134. When you fulfill this, go to 276. Oh, I wonder. I think we might be in trouble. I think I might have misunderstood this. 381. Hold on 1 second. Don't understand. Because 181 was the first, 130 was the first mission we had, right, which we got rid of. 130, investigate the derelict fully. When you fulfill this objective, you'll be asked to discard this mission. Right, so when I go to 793, it definitely says, is it revealed? I wonder if it's meant to say is it if it's not revealed, and then I also wonder if we're meant to have been repairing the ship. Bear with. 793 says, if mission 130 is revealed, go to log 794. Otherwise, read on. 794. Come on, just a little further. Sweetest words of encouragement. Go to 477. So maybe we just can't get back to that, but we've got our own lander, right? I'm very confused. Okay, so if we were to do, let's just check this one. If we were to fail this, 257, nothing good is going to happen, right? Okay. $276. Just wondering if there is, if something's going wrong, or if we can just get out of here. Okay. Okay, well, either way, I don't know what space this was on. I feel like it was near the end. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. It's all a bit confusing. But now, what do we do? Whose turn was it? You took your turn, right? Because we did the thing. You exhausted, and then we did the thing, hoping that would help. We got the specimen leads, which didn't help us at all. But I think you've got one more turn. So I think we just stay here and we keep doing this thing over here, right? That's the best hope we've got of doing anything up here. Okay. You are going to... We're going to have to roll this in a second. That's bad news. Okay, you are going to... Do we go over here? But then I've got to get back over there, right? Let's do it. We're moving. Probably stupidly, we are moving. You are moving over here. Okay, 5A4.
Xeno-architectural study, number 7-8.
Walls are much thicker and covered with a concrete-like substance. The ceiling is lower, devoid of ornamentation and cuneiform-like writing, drawings that are present in other parts of the vessel. Remains of reinforced containers lie in piles, mixed with their contents. Staff-shaped tools and shattered glass. The team analyzing the technology claims they are weapons. The structure of this room also suggests military use.
Okay. Place 298 in this sector. An armory. You will always recognize weapons, even if they don't resemble anything you know. Salvage weaponry. 3 red dice. Feels unlikely. Okay. Place 298 in this sector. We have done that. So that's your turn. We're going to turn over this. Are we in a space with that symbol? We are. That's not what we wanted. Roll danger dice H or discard a blue and roll danger dice C. Okay, danger dice C it is. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. It's blank. I wanted the time track to move up. Although we would have been attacked, but... Okay, great. 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 So that was your turn. Hold on, did I move the wrong one? Yes. I moved the wrong one. You were moving, right? Over here. Okay, you don't have 3 red dice. It's going to have to move someone else over there to assist you. I do have get 2 dehydrated supplies. So I guess that makes sense to try and use that, right? Okay, scientist is going next. We are expending a die, which is going to be a red die. So we're exhausting, and we're getting these back. And then we are immediately spending these 2 to get 2 supplies back. Okay, that's you done. Using our dehydrated supplies. Could have used that earlier, but it's fine. So that's that. Is there anything else you want to do? Not really. I think we just keep you where you are. Okay. So we turn this over. And then we do... Oh, well, you may as well prepare then if that's the case, right? Okay, we have... Are we in a sector with any of those symbols? Yes, we are. We can discard... discard a dice to move to a chosen connected sector, or roll H to move to a chosen sector. What if we don't want to do either of those? I'm assuming we can pass. Okay, so still no moving of this damn thing. Okay, we are going to do you next. You're going to spend a supply to get 3 dice back. You're then going to spend a die to move over here. And then you're going to roll 3 dice. All of them are trouble. To see if we can do this. We don't want compasses. Sorry, we don't want strength or pickaxes. Okay. First things first. I should have checked. Would we have had someone assist? I'm going to say that we would have had you assist. Should have checked it before. Okay. So that's 1. I need to get rid of... Oh no, hold on. Progress all time tracks by 1. I might be okay with that. But let's have a think about this. I've got 2 rerolls first on the red. So let's roll this one. Okay, let's roll this one. Great. I mean, that feels like it couldn't have gone any worse, right? Are we okay with failing this? Because all time tracks go up by 1, but we need it to go up by 1 for this thing, I think. So how does this work when we do this? Do we succeed and fail? Is that how it works? Okay, so we are resolving both tracks. So we are going to reach in and pull out 3 alien tech leads. We have a 2. We have a 1. Fantastic news. That is charred plating, planetary exploration. Doing a check, you may place this card in the roll pool to get a shield and a computer. Okay. And 1 more, which is not going to be good for us. It's a 3. It's fantastic for us. I take it all back. Another alien tech, which is a locked container. When unloaded, you may discard this to draw 1 random type of any discovery. Huge. Okay. And then we progress all tracks by 1. So this goes up. And we go to log 257.
Muspelheim, research log.
We had to abort our operation. The derelict's life support systems activated, immediately depleting its energy reserves, and the entire vessel started sinking into the inferno below, making further research impossible. Fortunately, we already had something to start with, a part of a fractal Rosetta Stone. Maybe studying it would allow us to learn more about this species?
Discard mission 131 and find mission 133. And 132 as an optional. So 133 is retreat. The derelict is sinking too fast. We must escape. Escape. All crew members must be in the lander sector. When you fulfill the objective, gain 1 success and do this. The secondary objective is find clues about derelict to have all of the free thingies. We won't ever end up with that, I doubt. Okay, so that's that done. We just need to get everyone back now, right? But that was your turn. That means we need an event. Oh, hold on, no, that doesn't mean we need an event. That means your track goes up by 1, so you are going to attack. So when you attack, let's read this properly. When a predator is off the board, which it is, ignore the travel and attack 1 random crew member. 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a 9. It's a 7. So 2, 4, 6. So that's you being attacked. You're rolling the danger die. You haven't got a red die to get rid of, so you are rolling on an F table roll. Here we go. It's a little double. It's a little double on an F. Gain a wounded injury now. I'm going to re-roll, I think, because we've got the, you can re-roll, you can discard a die to re-roll, so let's do that. It's a 3-prong, I think that's worse. F. Gain a panicked injury and lose 1 personal equipment. Okay, let's get rid of this one then, this one then, this one then, and we'll get a panicked injury. So this goes over here. You're up to 3. That is really bad news. We just need to get out of here. Okay. And that was you done. And then we have to do you. This could be the end of you. Each crew member rolls danger dice B. Oh, I should have been moving a danger die when I move. I'm an idiot. Okay, B. We're rolling B here. Start with you. If you die, it's all over. It's a blank. Okay, so that's good news. Then you, it's a single little pip on a B. Lose 1 supply, okay. The recon, it's a 2 pip, gain 1 burned injury. You can re-roll. If you discard a die, you can re-roll. It's a single pip, lose 1 supply. We've got 0 anyway. Okay, who's last? Science. Single little pip, lose a supply. Okay, so that's that. Discard this condition. So this comes back down here. We just need people to move, but we could be in trouble. Are you safe when you're in a lander sector? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Okay. So, everyone's back at it. I think I've got the dice even more mixed up, by the way. Everyone is back at it. Okay, we're going to get security man to move, right? Clearly. You are moving over here. You're exhausting first, so let's get rid of one of these and move you here. But these would all be recovered. There's no have to re-roll a die or anything. I need to find out if you're safe in the lander sector, really. Okay, so there's nothing safe about being here. We're going to have to do the event and see what happens. So let's turn over this event. Are we in any of these sectors? No, we are not. So we advance the time track. You go here, you go here, and you go here, which is travel and then attack. So we are just going to attack 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, it's you. Okay, 5. You cannot discard a die, so you are going to have to roll injury die. What number did I say this was? F. F. F, F, F. That is a single little pip on an F, which is gain a critically wound or an injured wound. I'm going to re-roll. That's a 4, which is nothing. Fantastic. Good work, you. Okay, I think we might be able to get out of here. So, we are going to spend a die to move. And then we are going to lift off, right? Hopefully this will now allow us to lift off. 973. 793 even. Please let's lift off. Is mission 130 revealed?
There's no escape
No.
now. We must endure.
What are you talking about? When you completion, escape, all crew members must be in the lander sector. Go to gain 1 success and go to 276. We can do that. 276. Okay, please let us leave.
CVR audio data transcript. Excerpt.
We suggest this route. This way you'll avoid most streams of hot air and molten metal.
Most? I hope the lander can take it.
Check the number of markers on the lander board and resolve the corresponding effect. 0 to 2 markers. Yes, we didn't put any markers on the landing board, right? Discard all markers from the lander board. Come on, just a little further. Even if you somehow... Does this play? No. Even if you somehow motivated our AI, your sweetest words and encouragement won't make us fly any faster. I cannot be motivated. I always work with maximum achievable efficiency. Finally, we're approaching the LZ. The touchdown will be rough. The hangar guys won't like what I'm about to do with the lander. Congratulations, you've completed this planetary exploration. Discard all mission cards, open the ship book to 19, hang a card holder, and flip the lander card representing your land holder to the damaged side, unless it's a basic lander. I don't think it is, but open the ship book to 25 and leaving the planet. Okay, so we've got to flip over our lander, although it is in the basic lander slot, which it told us never to replace, but in this it told us to replace it. So who knows if we're in the basic lander or not anymore. Okay, let me just do that. I've got some real problems to sort out with the here we are, with the dice as well. So basic lander, we're flipping over to damaged. Okay, that is that done. We tidy up the mission cards. We'll just put you over here for now. I think the rest of these, I don't think we're going to need to do anything, right? Because they are what they are. So let's just quickly fly through the wrapping up phase and then we'll be done. So landing. Mission launch procedure, no. Debriefing and docking and landing. Okay. Leaving the planet. Clear up all of the cards. I don't think we're going to have to save it because we removed the card, so that's fine. Docking. Okay, let's put this here for now. Docking. Mission failure. No, we succeeded, in inverted commas. Lower morale. We don't need to worry about that. Discard excess discoveries. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so we're okay because we could have 5. Assemble all available crew. So that's the resting crew over here. We'll just tuck you down there. Okay, we've done that. Promote crew members. Did we do the rank up card? We did. I mean, they all may be about to die, but you're okay, and you're already level 3. But you... Hold on, the rank up card... What does it mean on the rank up card? I need to check the rules. What does the 3 and 6 mean? Rank up cards. Where are they? Rank up cards. 44. Oh, hold on. That's the glossary. Rank up cards. A card that is a list of requirements to have their rank met. Let's try a different number. 25. Promote crew members. Since the rank up card was flipped to the completed side, during all crew members in the away team rank up. Replace their sleeve with one place higher. But why does it have like I don't understand why it has these 3 and 6. Don't understand what that means. So this is in the starting campaign bit. There must be more. Rank up. Well, there's more things. SB24 and SB27. What are SB? What the heck does SB stand for? Okay, I'm going to need to just double check the rank up cards. Bear with. Okay, so we are back. So this obviously means if we have to have 3 successes to move from 1 to 2 and 6 successes to move from 2 to 3. We only got 3 successes, so we're only leveling up our rank 1s. That said, the only other person we took on the mission was a rank 3 already. I also checked the wording on this. When you gain this discovery, you may flip an incomplete rank up card to a complete side. It doesn't say discard. So we have 6 discoveries. We need to get rid of 1. We don't want to get rid of the unique one. What have we actually got over here that we can keep? So we'll have 2 minerals. We'll have 2 alien tech. We'll have 2 microorganisms. That's a mineral as well. Hold on. We'll end up with 3 minerals. We'll have 1 strange flora and 1 live specimen. So your alien tech over here. So I don't know. Should we get rid of 1 mineral? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, that mineral is being discarded and we'll take the rest of these. Okay, I'm not sure that's wise, but that's where we are. Right, so that is that. We can put these back over here. And then we need to do, we need this one as well. We need to do the mission failure. We didn't fail. We've got our crew members, so let's put these near our board. So we've got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. You can go there, you can go there, you guys can go there, over here again. Okay, that is that. Promote crew members. Rank up the crew members who are on here. So you're going up to a rank 2. I've got so many problems with these dice that I need to sort out. What I'm likely to do is spend all of my dice just fixing. So we've got a pool of where we think we want people to be. Okay, so that's you done. You are now rank 2. But you could die. So that might all be in vain. Right. We have science. You are now a rank 2 as well. If we have any rank 2 cards, we do. So you're going in there. So Gia has leveled up, ranked up, whatever you want to call it. Okay, then we have Recon, which was Nicholas, is now a green. Sorry, a level 2, not green. Don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. You can go in there. You go back in here, and nothing changes with Jesse. Okay, great. So that is leveling up. We can create our success pool. We've only got 3 tokens. Okay, that can go back on top there. We've only got 3 tokens, so that's fine, but we do have a load more. We can buy and sell dice. I'm going to do that off camera, but just know I'm going to kind of rearrange all of the dice and do all of those things. I'll probably spend all of my success tokens just creating the pools that we want. Unloading. So we've unloaded our unique discovery. We put that up here. When unloaded, go to 745.
Mospelheim, Memoir, Part 1.
The inhabitants of the inner planets, lost and engulfed by the fire of the system's star, met a cruel end. Ages ago, they built an ark and set course for safety, away from their expanding star. Yet, in the ray of hope, as this behemoth of a vessel was departing their scorching home, the turbulent nature of their sun made itself known. The complex calculations that should have ejected the Ark toward outer space using the gas giant's gravitational slingshot failed to account for a sudden outburst of superheated plasma, which prematurely ended the escape.
Okay. Gain 1 success. Love that. If there is no unique 20 in the discovery slot on the lander board, discard 1 alien tech or lose 1 success. Gain 20. So we're going to have to discard 1 alien tech. Shouldn't have put these away yet. Okay. There we go. The charred plating that we got. And lose 1 success to gain unique discovery 20. So we're going to slot this in here. This is fractal stone number 2. We go to 747.
Muspelheim Memoir, Part 2.
The Ark, trying to use the gas giant as a gravitational sling, was caught by its gravitational pull. Or perhaps it was damaged by a piece of debris similar to the one that forced our away team to abruptly enter the hellish world, and was slowly but steadily brought down toward the dense, scorching atmosphere. They fought the unforgiving pull of the sun, the rising heat, and the radiation in the caverns of their vessel. Somehow, they endured the damage and activated a variety of protective shields, but all in vain. The vessel sunk too deep and lost too much of its velocity to be able to rise again. Whoever was still left alive on the decks of the Ark, or rather a horrid overheating casket hanging in the outskirts of hell, could only observe the fleeting moments before their inevitable death.
Lovely. Okay. If there is no unique discovery 21 in the discovery slot on the lander board, discard 1 live specimen. Okay. Again, probably shouldn't have done all of these. There we go. And lose 1 success. I wonder if I should have done this before, but too late. And gain unique discovery 21 and slot it into the slot. Well, the good news is that finishes this bit off. 749.
Muspelheim Memoir, Part 3.
It's impossible to determine how long and how many of them stayed on their dying Ark. It's not known what they felt seeing their world die in flames. We don't know how many of them remained alive, and for how long. But in time, they all died, leaving behind a graveyard for their hopes and scores of desiccated bodies. Did they manage to find peace and solitude among the others that held to the last? A signal of hope within a raging hell which eventually consumed them all? Whatever their final thoughts, they at least tried to save their research. The final part of the stone contained their encoded encyclopedia, including a large entry about an alien creature that once landed on their world, an automated irrigator war machine they managed to neutralize and carefully study.
Unfortunately, the data cache contains little of value.
Are you on Ignir? Yes. Yes? Yes. No, Mossel fine. Yeah. If you are on planetary exploration, gain 1 alien tech lead. We are not. Okay, so we do now finish this slot, so we get this, which is bridge upgrade memorial bots. Every time you scan a planet, revealing the first part of the card is free. If every one of the fallen engineers section built 1 personalized automaton. Now the fallen are still with them, roaming the decks, helping on the ship. Okay, so that goes in the awaiting envelope. Okay, so that can go over there. So we've done this. We gain bonus bridge upgrades, unload unique discovery, store the lander, go to medbay. Gulp. Okay, medbay. We have, Julia has 2 of these. You're going in the mod. Oh no, before we do this, we release non-injured crew. No one. We install medbay upgrades. Did I have a medbay upgrade? I don't think I did, right? It was a different kind of upgrade. Facility upgrade, maybe? Let's just get all of these cards out here and our success tokens and everything else. At least then we can see it. We've got our success tokens there. We've got our research project there. We've got our production project there. And we've got our extra mission there. Okay, so no med upgrades. Injured crew members in medbay recover. So Constantine, you are free of medbay. Koei, you are free of medbay. Bojana, you move to moderate injuries. Christos, you are now in moderate injuries. Perfect. Okay, so now we have Jesse, who is a moderate injury. We're going to fill up our moderate injuries. This is bad news. Okay, Nicholas is a moderate injury. And Gia is a moderate injury. We have Edward, who is a critical injury. With Edward, we roll 3 dice. We do get to re-roll one of these. If we get one of these and one of these, they die. If we get 2 of these, they die. Okay, that is a death, but we get to re-roll one. Please don't die, Edward. Sorry, Edward. Oh no, hold on. One of these or 2 of these. If you roll one of these and one of these, or 2 of these, they die. Edward's okay. I think I may have killed people unexpectedly. Okay, oh well. Never mind. Win some, lose some, right? Memorial Wall. We don't have to kill anyone, so that's fine. But our medbay is looking pretty chocker. Okay. Memorial Wall is good. Well, not good. I mean, look at it. But we're at a save point. Okay. Next time we will be back, and just before we go, let's just have a little look. Our production is going to happen, so we are going to be able to continue the story. I'm going to be honest, I'd really like to just finish the story. I will do a full review of ISS Vanguard, but I think it's one of those games where I like the exploration, but the exploration seems like it's gated at every single step. Like this planet, the mission we did last time, granted it was meant to be we were being attacked and all of those things. All of our people had 3 injuries on them before we even got onto the planet exploration step. Right? This one, everyone had 2 injuries on them before we even got to the exploration step. So the bit of the game, the bit that is the game, is the exploration, and all of the exploration is then gated behind well, if you've got lots of injuries, you're going to have to cut it short. Yeah, it just seems insane to me that was the design choice. I get it. I do get that exploring in space is meant to be hard and all of those things, but there could have been other things that they punished you with before that. Removing dice before gaining an injury, all of those things would have made more sense than getting rid of equipment, rather than take an injury. Then you're doubly wounded, because you not only have you got an injury, you've got to roll a danger dice, which could get you, or an injury die, which could get you more injuries. It escalates so quickly for something that, in my opinion, shouldn't have been the first port of call. It just, if the game was just exploration, I think people would be quite happy with. It's a game where you're exploring space, great. The fact that it's this whole landing mini game that puts you in a worse position. How can every planet be a nightmare to land on? How much more? I wonder what the best ship is and how much more it gives you of those things. It seems crazy to me. But is what it is. Look, I don't know how much more there is to go. From what I know of this game when it first came out, I know that there was a big reveal that happens at some point, and everyone was really upset about it. I clearly, obviously, haven't got to that. Or if the reveal is what we've already found out, then I'm not sure what everyone was so upset about. I think from our point of view, when we talk about this, we're going to find out that we're all dead already, right? or there's a second ISS Vanguard or something along those lines, or there's humans somewhere that we're going to stumble across, and something ridiculous like that. But I think for where we are right now, this just I'd like just to, I'm ready to get to the end. That's what I'd say. Look, if you really enjoyed this game, it's not anything I hold against that. I appreciate when you hear criticism of something you love, it's difficult to take, right? I understand how people would like this game. Just for me, I don't care. I often don't care about winning or losing. I care about the journey to get there, and this game makes the journey really tough. That's what I would say. Look, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, next episode will be available right now on members. Go and check that out. If you're at the end of the episode, leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me an emoji, anything to show me that you got to the end of the episode. Maybe we'll start throwing in like a code word to say you go to the end. I'd love to know if you've been watching this all the way through, and I think I've made quite a lot of mistakes with dice rolling and injury die and all of those things. I do apologise. As I say, the story is often the main part for me, but I do try and get the rules right. I just clearly get them wrong quite a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe button. I will see you all again soon. Thank you.